What's going on, guys? It's just Fittedhats, man. We're back with another video. You may ask why I keep doing videos inside of my car. Well, my schedule is really wonky, and this is the best way that I can stay consistent. So, we're back with another video, man. So I want to get straight into it. We're going to be talking about hats inspired by artists, and one of my favorite artists is Mac Miller, man. So a few stores came out with different Mac Millers, etc. A lot of stores came out with different Mac Millers. I don't have every one, but I do have one of my favorite too. So I'm gonna get straight into the video, man. So the first one is from Hatclub, Mac Miller Pirates, Kids inspired. So if you know the Kids album, this is inspired by that. Man, this hat actually caused a lot of panic in the fitted community, man, when it first dropped. Like, I don't think you guys, like, for the people that like weren't in the community when this hat first dropped, this caused a lot of panic. It sold out immediately, and when that sold out, we're really waiting for a restock from Hatclub to drop this hat. So I first got this hat, when it dropped, etc. Got lucky enough to get it. I ended up selling it, because I had a wedding coming up, so, when you resell hats, you can make a decent amount of money from it. So I had to sell it for my wedding, etc. I got lucky enough to end up getting this hat back, and, obviously I've been keeping it ever since. So when Hatclub decided to restock this, it was a shock drop on a different app than their website. Can't remember what the app was called. I'm sure you guys probably know, just comment below what that app was called. I have no idea because they haven't used that app since. So like they shock dropped this hat on that app, and it was wonky. Like, people had multiple orders and that weren't getting canceled. So they were getting shipped multiple Mac Millers, etc. That was fun for the community when that happened, to be honest, because like it caused so much panic and people were so mad because they couldn't get this hat, etc. But nowadays, like with how the economy is, etc., a lot of these hats are a little bit cheaper now. So this hat is actually way cheaper as far as like resale value than it used to be. But man, like, Kids, this is definitely one of my favorite albums from Mac Miller, man. Super happy, super glad to be able to get this hat. I'm definitely keeping this for sure, man. So man, let me go into the next hat. This hat was recently dropped by RMDC, aka Joey, from Pro Image America in Minnesota. This is the Swimming Mac Miller, man. Swimming Mac Miller, inspired by his last album, that when he was alive, at least. Swimming Mac Miller, man. This hat is so crazy. Look at that, man. Such a great hat, man. But yeah, so like when this hat came out, obviously I was able to get this clearly. But this hat also caused some panic. Like, man, like they haven't came with a Mac Miller in a minute. Like, this hat is really good. Definitely got to secure this hat. So I'm definitely glad I got this hat as well. I would say Swimming is definitely probably his best album. And granted, he's come up with some great albums, man. But like, Swimming really hit different, and obviously, especially when he passed away. But like, man, like that whole album, I consistently still to this day play that album often and a lot. But there was another hat that came out from Myfitteds that a lot of people don't know about. That hat is actually really hard to find because I still haven't been able to get that hat. That is the God, what's that album? Are you serious? Yeah, I botched that. 100% botched that. But you'll see it right here. And crazy thing is, I listen to that mixtape often. But yeah, man, like that hat I haven't seen for sale ever, and I highly doubt it restocks. Myfitteds is not a store that really restocks hats. But man, like, there's a lot of hats that different stores have come out with inspired by albums, and Hatclub was like technically the first store to drop like an aux pack inspired by like certain albums from artists, etc., which I'm gonna end up going into eventually. Of course, I don't have every one. To be honest, like with you, my collection has changed a lot as well, because my hat size shrunk a bit. But so I had to sell off a lot of hats I'm not wearing. But man, these are one of the two best hats I would say inspired by an artist, man. Mac Miller, man, most definitely. So with that being said, there's also you know, Mac Miller watching movies with the sound off. That hat is coming out by yours truly soon, eventually. Follow me on Instagram. You will get an announcement on there. So whenever that decides to come in, yeah, I'm excited about that hat because that's definitely one of my favorite albums as well. I say that about every album from Mac Miller because he was just a great artist, you know? So, man, that hat's coming out by yours truly. I'm really excited about that, man. So if you want like sneak peeks of it, etc., follow me on Instagram. You're definitely going to see. I have a bunch of other White Sox hats, of course, coming out soon, man. But thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, etc. Just being part of this Fitted community because we're a huge community and a lot of people don't know about us, man. So I just want to share with you guys how hats are designed by so many different things: shoes, clothing, albums, buildings, like monumental inspirations around states and countries, etc. So there's a lot of different kind of inspirations that you could do behind hats, and I think that's so dope, and they come out super clean. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, man. It's just Fittedhats, man. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good day. Peace.